I love the different seasons of the year. Santa comes in winter, summer brings great weather, the leaves fall in autumn, and spring is pretty cool too. Which is why I've decided to build the 4 different seasons in my garden today. And I'll be using different cosmetics, plants, and weather events in order to do so. And the first one we're starting off with is spring. Fun facts about spring. Did you know spring can also increase feelings of happiness? And it's about to make me real happy because I'm making it now. One of my favorite things about spring is the amount of flowers and plants that blossom during this season, which is exactly why I got hundreds of flower plants. So I'm wanting to make a flower garden for the spring section. So I'm just gonna start planting a ton of flowers around here. Oh my gosh, that's already a huge one. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for spring. So I'm planting the basic flowers right now, including orange tulips and daffodils. But to spice things up, I also have 2 ember lily seeds, which are the best looking flower prismatic seeds in my opinion. So we're gonna plant one there and one over here. I also have a peach seed, so we're gonna put that in the back right over there. Now to kind of start decorating this place, I want to put these archways down like this. I have 2 of those right there, and it's gonna go to like this little back area where I'm gonna have like little pebbles kind of as a walkway, and it all leads to this beautiful pergola. It's gonna have a cute little bench in it that you can just chill out and enjoy the flower garden in. I'm also gonna put this cool statue in here because I've had this for so long and I've never had a chance to use it. And since this is the season of blossoming, I'm just gonna put some blueberry bushes down to really make this place more green. And after just some watering, spring is complete. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. And with some of the weather events that's been happening, it's added some sparkles to the flowers, which honestly makes it look so good. I'm just gonna go ahead and go and sit on my bench because we need to now wait for one specific weather event, one that's so common in spring, and that's the rain. It's like the saying is like, April showers bring May flowers. Pretty sick rhyme, to be honest. But with the rain in Grow a Garden, it makes fruits wet. That's why everything grows, because it rains so much. That means the spring season is officially done, and right after spring comes summer. And when I think of summer, I think of the pool parties, I think of the barbecues. So yeah, for the summer area, I'm gonna build a pool party, I think, using a ton of these beach crates I've got, because inside there's a bunch of beach decor that's perfect for this. And while I wait for those to open, now I gotta make the actual pool. The only way I've figured out how to make pools and Grow a Garden so far are these watering crates. It's just a small pool, but luckily I got a ton of these and kind of put them next to each other. I can make a little bit of a bigger pool. And I learned a fun little trick that if you put a bench down and then put the water trough on top of it, you can sit in the pool kind of like this. Dip your little toes in the water. So the vibe of this pool party is gonna be like a summer backyard. You know, the ones with like the pool that's like inflatable, and then sometimes they break and it spills everywhere. That's exactly the vibe I want to go for. And to make the backyard look a bit more green, I'm gonna do a ton of plants from the summer seed shop. Yeah, I think those plants are perfect. It got summer in the name, which includes all of these seeds. Don't fully know what they all are, not gonna lie. So I'm just gonna start planting them and see what comes out, really. I don't know what that plant is. I've never heard of that plant. We got a pitcher plant. No idea what that is, so we're just gonna find out soon. We got a pineapple in the back. We got some cauliflowers. That'll be good. Those will be nice. And I feel like summer's not complete without some watermelon and some strawberries. I'm gonna plant that right there. And then the rest, I'm putting some watermelons down. I love eating watermelon in summer. Okay, now everything's growing. Soon I'll find out what all I planted. I don't know. Okay, well, I need to keep filling this backyard while everything else grows. I mentioned a barbecue. They don't have a grill, though, in Grow a Garden. There is, however, a cooking kit, and that's pretty much the equivalent to a barbecue. You can still make stuff. You can even make burgers, which I will be doing very soon. And while I still wait for the beach crates to open, there's more decor to be had. I want to make a diving board for the pool. And one way I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna put all these little gray pieces down. And when you stack them up kind of like this, you can climb up it like a ladder that I put a jump boost on. And there's my beautiful diving board. See, if I climb up it and then I just jump on it, I can dive dive in and then break my kneecaps because it's not very deep. Couple more things I need for this area. One thing I loved doing as a kid was opening up a lemonade stand in summer. So we're gonna drop that right there so any willing customers can come get their lemonade. And another thing I want to do is add a hammock. I would like to place it between these two banana trees in the back, but it's kind of cramped back there while the crates are opening. Okay, I placed it. You can't really see it right now, but you will be able to. Oh my gosh, the weather event's happening right now, actually. The exact weather event for summer. I decided that would be the heat wave, which makes sun-dried fruit. I think it makes sense that the heat wave's in summer, because that's when it gets the warmest. But also, all my crates are ready. I'm gonna get a lot of stuff from here. And during this heat wave, I can go ahead and place everything I just got. Like this beach ball that's just gonna go in the pool. This game of cornhole, that'll go good right there. A couple of beach chairs. And the last thing we need to do in summer is make a burger. I need to put a banana in, an ember lily, and a pineapple. And if I hit cook, I think that makes a burger. I don't really know. Oh, it did make a burger. And I can just chill in my pool while eating my burger. Because the summer season is officially done. And we have to move on to the next one, which is the season of subscribing. You should totally subscribe if you haven't already. I'll give you this burger if you want it. Okay, I was joking. The next season is autumn. And luckily, there was this whole fall event update that just happened. And I went and bought so many plants and cosmetics from the fall event, and I already have all these crates ready to be opened. There's the fall crate and the maple crate, all items that I'll be using in this fall area. Okay, I'm just gonna open up and see what I get. What is that, a table? Okay, that's not great. I don't think I'm gonna use that. That I will. A pumpkin barrel? Okay, what do I get from these fall crates though? Do I get, okay, a bucket of pumpkins. As you can see, I'm gonna be using a lot of pumpkins in this fall area. Okay, I'm just getting loads of buckets of pumpkins. This is actually, what is that? Autumn is also known as the harvest season, and that's why there's a bunch of pumpkin patches and people go to cornfields and stuff. So the goal for this fall area is to make a pumpkin patch. That's why I got excited about the buckets of pumpkin. But I'm not only gonna grow pumpkins, I also have this fall seed pack. I have 9 of these. I don't know what's in it, but I'm assuming fall plants. What do I get from here? An autumn shroom. Well, that's perfect for the autumn area. What else do I get? A spear grass. Keep giving me fall stuff like a fall berry. And this is my last seed pack. I got another autumn shroom. Okay, this is perfect. Also, during the fall event, I went and bought a maple resin seed, which is a transcendent plant. And that's gonna go perfect right over here. And then I got a bunch of auto shrooms that I just opened. We'll just scatter those about. A fall berry seed. I don't really know what that grows into. And then we got some grass as well. There we go. I also got a carnival pumpkin seed and a bunch of other pumpkin seeds that I'm just gonna scatter around here. I don't really know if there's an organization right now. I kind of need to see what everything looks grown up. I also have a ton of corn seeds, which I'll try to make into a maze. I don't really know if I'll be able to do that. And using a lot of watering cans and 375 Robux, the fall area currently looks like this. It looks a little messy. I didn't know what some of this stuff grew into. Okay, I need to make this area look better. Okay, this is much more manageable. I just had to put all the corn in the back. Now I gotta throw in a bunch of the cosmetics that I just opened. Get that farm vibe going. I even got myself a tractor. That's going right in the middle. And honestly, after placing all those cosmetics, if this area doesn't get fall, I don't know what does. This is the most fall area you've ever seen. And I think it's beautiful. Oh, you can even sit in the tractor? This might be my new favorite season, just because I can sit in the tractor. We're not even done yet. I need to now wait for the weather event that I think sums up fall perfectly. Oh, it's not the rain. We already had the rain. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is the correct weather. I'm talking about windy. It makes fruits windstruck in the game. And the fall season is always the windiest because that's when all of the cold weather starts coming in. You're having to start wearing a jacket instead of your swimsuit. I think windy see is the perfect fall weather. And with it finally becoming windy, that means we are officially done with the fall season. And we're moving to the coldest of the seasons, winter. And I saved this one for last, not because it's at the end of the year, but because it's probably going to be the most difficult one. With winter, a bunch of plants just die because it gets so cold. Except for evergreen trees. They don't die. And luckily, Grow a Garden has some called the giant pine cone seeds. These are prismatic level. This is like the only plant I can really plant in here. There's a few more. But the vibe I want to go for is a mountain cabin. I'm thinking we just start planting a bunch of these giant pine cone trees all the way around here. And our mountain cabin can just be in the middle right around here somewhere. Those will grow eventually. There is one more plant I want to make. But for that, I gotta walk all the way over there. Let me just jog on over. Because the plant I want to make is in the crafting table. And it's this horsetail. It looks like a plant that will survive winter. To make one, you need a daffodil seed, bamboo, cord, and shekels. And luckily, I have all of those. So I'll just submit everything there, craft it. And that's gonna take 15 minutes to craft. Okay, well, that's fine, because in the meantime, I can get started on my log cabin. There's a lot of decor that I'm gonna be able to use, which is nice for this area. Like, I can put this, like, tree stump down. That gives woods. Wait a second! It just started snowing! This is the frost. This was gonna be the weather event that I was gonna show off in winter, but I haven't started. I don't have the log cabin yet. Okay, well, either way, I guess I'm gonna have to make the log cabin in the freezing cold. I'm gonna use this log cosmetic right here, because you can stack it kind of like this, and you can make a log cabin. It's not gonna be the biggest cabin ever, but it's gonna be my cabin, and I'm gonna love it. Plus, it's gonna protect me from this cold. I'm not a big fan of the cold. And once I have the walls kind of built, I can go ahead and place the roof down, and it's gonna look something kind of like this. And then I'm gonna tilt it like this, and you end up with a log cabin that looks like that. Oh, wait, the snow stopped. Well, hopefully it'll come back later when I'm done, because now I gotta decorate the inside of the cabin. And they just added this beautiful fireplace, so that's gonna go in there, keep me warm at night. I also have some torches that I can hang on the wall. Hopefully this doesn't burn down my log cabin. And then I'm gonna put a little table down with my TV, so I can stay inside and watch TV all winter long. This is all I need in a house. Something to keep me warm and entertainment. And if I do venture outside during the snowstorm, I can have this lovely campfire, and I'll have these stacks of wood for firewood. And the only thing I need to do now, I talked about a mountain. I was trying to figure out how to make snow on the ground in Grow a Garden. And the only thing I could figure out that was white is this cabana thing. But that doesn't look like a snow pile really when I have it like that. So I'm gonna try my best to make it look like a mountain instead. Like this is the mountaintop. So I'm gonna cover it in like rocks and stuff. Hopefully this ends up looking like a mountain. I don't know. I didn't really try this thing out. This is gonna be a great example of winging it. Okay, be honest with me. Does that look like a mountain? I feel like I did a decent job, actually. I would say that's a mountain. Just don't look over here. I didn't have enough rocks to cover the backside, so it's a little ugly back here, but all that matters is what's over here. I'd say that's a mountain. And with our horsetail seed done, and just crafting a few more of those real quick by skipping the time, I can plant a bunch of these around here to help fill in the space. Oh my gosh, wait, what? Why is this one so big? That's the normal size it's supposed to be. Oh my gosh, this one's gonna be a huge thing. I'm actually scared of how big this one horsetail is gonna be. It's only 10% grown, and it's already bigger than the maple resin. I'm gonna give it a little bit of a boost. Let me see how big this, okay, I might have to harvest this one. This is the normal size of the plant. This is the size of the one that grew. Yeah, I'm gonna have to collect that one. It's bigger than the cabin I built. Hey, but I'm still proud of this one. And after we spend 375 more Robux, we can see the pine trees that have grown. And this is what the forest now looks like, with the mountain in the background, our cabin in the woods. And now all we need is for it to snow. Oh my gosh. That was perfect timing. Well, the winter area looks so much better in the snow. That actually looks like a real mountain back there. And inside the cabin is nice and cozy. Don't mind me shaking. It's just still a little chilly in winter. And I think that winter area is done. And with that, this is a garden with every season. Let me know which one was your favorite season. Oh, and subscribe and watch this other video. I also made a beautiful garden in that one. Top tier garden for sure.